Hi, I'm Jake from JacobTubeHD. Welcome back to the movie I want to talk about. The show that finally has its own history to celebrate so we can stop celebrating a different show. No offense to my old show M&M, but I would love to celebrate the show I'm currently making episodes for. And now I get to do exactly that. This show is celebrating its 1-year anniversary this month. I've been making an episode a week of this show for an entire year. Can you believe it? Because I can't, and I will refuse to believe it. I will continue to have a psychological fear of missing a week, even though I should be confident in myself not missing a Friday. I've done good so far, but I know whenever something is doing good, it's bound to fail at some point. So let's celebrate the fact that I've pulled this off for an entire year, and then we'll see what the state of things look like next year. By then I'll probably either change as a person, take a break, or both. Anyway, I thought the best way to celebrate the 1-year anniversary of this show was to dedicate the entire month of August to celebrating this anniversary. But don't ask me to do this for every anniversary, because then it won't be as special. Every week in the month of August, I'll be reviewing something that celebrates one of the original episodes of this show that I made almost a year ago. This was before the time where I decided to get off my ass and review multiple films in one episode every now and then. So I got a lot of material for this month. I'm calling it the Anniversary Month because there's no creative name for this. It's just an anniversary month. Since we got a themed month, we need to change the De La Soul CD. It's the grind date because we've been grinding for 1 straight year and we ain't never gonna stop grinding. For this first anniversary episode, I wanted to celebrate a pillar of this show, a genre of films that produce some fantastic episodes, whether it's the Super Mario Bros. Movie review, or the Five Nights at Freddy's review, or even the Mortal Kombat review. That genre is video game movies. I know that video game movies aren't a genre, but a range of films that are based on video games, but it's a genre and an art form in my heart. The first video game movie I reviewed was the Super Mario Bros. Movie, where I then went on a 10-minute rant about my Nintendo Cinematic Universe, which is kind of starting to become true since they're making a second Mario movie and a Legend of Zelda movie, so I think it was all worth it in the end. I reviewed a video game movie that was good, one that had some problems but overall I had a good time with, and one that was very forgettable. I have to look at a terrible video game movie. I haven't done that yet, and it's in my DNA to shit on movies. Luckily for me, I reviewed the Super Mario Bros. Movie in the 3rd episode of this show, and there was a Mario movie made when every video game movie was horrible, so I finally get to properly shit on a video game movie. This is like a dream come true, and it only took a year for this dream to take place. I enjoy making my dreams come true almost a year after I dream them. It's the perfect amount of time to allow them to happen. You know, I give myself just about a year to make them come true, and if I don't, then they aren't worth dreaming about. So let's see if I can insult a video game movie once and for all. This is Super Mario Bros. Not to be confused with the Super Mario Bros. Movie. This one's just Super Mario Bros. This film is about 2 hardworking Italian brothers named Mario and Luigi who befriend a young paleontologist named Daisy. She ends up getting kidnapped and sent to the hidden world of Dino Hatton. Now Mario and Luigi have to rescue her from the evil dictator King Koopa and stop him from taking over the world. This film stars Bob Hoskins and John Leguizamo as the iconic duo. The production ended up being a nightmare through many rewrites that steered any story that could work off track. So much so that Bob and John would get drunk on set, and the film bombed so hard that Nintendo would never make another movie again until last year's Mario movie that I reviewed back in episode 3 of this show. This is the weirdest interpretation of the Mario games that could have been made, and I can't tell if it works or not. Although it incorporates some nods to the games, this film is nothing like the games at all. I know that this film came out in 1993 and the last big Mario game to come out before this was Super Mario World, but I feel like there was a good amount of source material to turn into a movie. Even early on, there was a vast world in the games that could have translated well into a movie. Instead, we have a dark and gritty setting with these comedic characters and moments. There's also just some weird choices they make, like having their last names be Mario. Why are their last names Mario? I get that it's the Mario Bros, but you don't have to take that literally. It feels like we're just zooming through the film without any time to stop to really develop these characters and see any of them go through an arc. The actors do the best they can with their performances, but even these talented actors can't fix how little development their characters get. Although the setting doesn't match the tone of the film at all, these sets and practical effects are incredible. Every location is really cool to look at, and it's really impressive to see characters like the Goombas or Yoshi come to life. The special effects, however, don't hold up well whatsoever. Once again, this film came out in 1993, so the special effects aren't going to look good by today's standards, but they really don't age well. There's very impressive elements, but overall it's just a mess with clashing tones. Super Mario Bros. Gets a 2 out of 5 Scapellis. I finally did it! I found a video game movie that sucks! Life is perfect! Who knew you could make dreams come true when celebrating an anniversary? I got 4 more episodes for this anniversary tour. Do I have 4 more dreams? No, I like to have one dream at a time. Makes it easier to make them come true. I can't make my dreams a reality if I'm having multiple dreams. You have to accomplish things one at a time, and that's how I chase my dreams. I chase one singular dream, and then when I make it come true, I dream of something else to chase. The Super Mario Bros. Movie was the 3rd episode of this show, and I want to celebrate some of the early episodes by reviewing movies similar to it. So episode 4 I did fuck! God damn it. You know what? At least there's good films that were made before the one I reviewed in the past. I have to revisit Vacation, but at least there's no sequels to that film. Just some really great films that got ruined by that shitty one that has the car that allows the driver's seat to spin around while the fucking car is in motion.